Always am hosting his town halls. He's a brilliant reporter, and he's a staunch conservative Christian.
Oh, very.
And I love that about him too. So give a warm welcome to Arthur Shopper.
Yes, thank you so much.
Good.
Thank you. Shiva, you're awesome. Can you record for me? It's already recording. Just hold it because you're awesome. Wow, thank you so much, Shiva. Isn't this great? Please give her a round of applause. I really mean, this is so important. You are the Republican Party. David Hernandez is the Republican Party. Denny Schneider, you guys are the California Republican Party. Because we've got party brass that do hardly nothing. They spend $10,000 for someone to sing the national anthem, and they don't register voters, run candidates, or raise money. But Shiva, Dave, Denny, and all of you here, you are the conservative resurgence in this state. And I got to give a special shout out to Banuk. I got this shirt from him. Our logo, Mass Resistance, is on the back of the shirt, along with everybody else. It is so good to see so many of you willing to be here, even on a Sunday, even with all the things that are pressing on us from so many directions. I am so grateful to be here. Shiva, you need to know this. I never donated to a city council candidate ever. She was the first one when she stepped up and she ran for Beverly Hills City Council. Because she does stuff. The Beverly Hills Freedom Movement, you run, you march, you register voters, you are getting people engaged. That is how we take back this state. It is so crucial. She reached out to me and she said, Arthur, I'd like you to talk a little bit more about the election integrity issues that are facing the state and why this Prop 50 issue is so important. And if I could really have your attention over there, please. I know that there's so much going on, but it's really key. This is really important. And I got to tell you why, because I'm getting people who don't even know there's a Prop 50. Look, Shiva and the rest of you, you've got the word out. You've been paying attention. You are doing your homework, but there's a lot of people that just don't know what's going on. They ought to pay attention to the fact that we have an ally in the White House again, named Donald John Trump, who risked everything, including his own life, at least two. Someone once reminded me it was the third or a fourth. And he survived. Unfortunately, Charlie Kirk didn't. He put his life on the line for much more than just to have a debate. He wanted to restore this country, restore the culture. And this Prop 50, this no on Prop 50, is a big way for us to start restoring our power in California. Now, we know from the start, we heard Governor Hair Gel, No Gel, Gavin Newsom, an absolute tyrant. That's the reason, I love what Shiva did. She was one of the many leading the fight against Mr. Governor Lockdown's tyrant lockdown orders. Thank you for that. And now, he wants to be the next president? What is this? And that's what Prop 50 is about. This is his first trial candidate effort. He wants to reshape the congressional districts, right? He wants to show that he can put his finger on national politics and shift things to the left again, or to show that the Democratic Party has a heartbeat again, that they actually can survive and maybe compete in 2028, which I don't know if they will be able to. Gavin Newsom was on some late night talk show and he was saying, there's not going to be an election in 2028. Maybe for the Democrats there won't be. I could see it happening. You've got the Trump party, and then you got the rhinos who never got with it, and then they tried to set up their own movement. I could see that happening because the Democrats are socialists, paupers, they're all in jail. We'll take your pick. But that's what Prop 50 is. This is Gavin Newsom's vanity project. And there's nobody who deserves to be shut down more than Gavin Newsom.
Yes.
But this is even bigger, because a lot of people will say, well, this is Gavin Newsom's vanity project, or this is about sticking it to Texas because they redistricted their congressional seats.
God bless the great state of Texas. And here's the thing, folks, I got to say this as an aside. We're hearing all this garbage that Texas is gerrymandering. No, they are un-gerrymandering. You look at the districts that existed, they were contorted and distorted to try to create these majority-minority districts. It was a total gerrymander. Texas did the opposite. They made them look sane. They paid attention to geographical and municipal. It's more accurate. It's more reflective of proper boundaries. They unmandered the districts. And hopefully Florida will do the same, as we see in Missouri, Kansas working on, etc. Every liberal pundit recognizes if Newsom thinks he can gerrymander, there are a whole score of red states who are ready to unmander their districts. You watch.
Yes. Good.
It's a matter of time. Good. So, is this about getting back at Texas? No. Is this just about wannabe President Newsom's ambitions? No. This is even worse. For decades, well, ever since Prop 14 was passed, where an independent commission would do the districting, we wanted the politicians not to choose their seats. We should be choosing them, correct? That was the idea, whether you like it or not. But legislators in Sacramento have wanted to take the power back. They are lying to us on those ballots. And they make it sound like, well, this is a temporary thing. We're doing a different set of districts. No, this is a complete contrary violation of what we voted for. Independent panelists are supposed to draw the districts now, not legislators, but that is exactly what they did. You have the state Senate president named McGuire, and he drew himself a nice district off the Sonoma coast if this passes. You watch, he's going to run for Congress next. That's precisely what we wanted to stop. And you've got the Speaker of the State Assembly, Mr. Rivas, in the Monterey County area. He drew himself a nice congressional district. Because you will notice there are a number of districts which have not changed. They only changed some in the Central Valley and in North State. Of course, they want to get rid of the Republican districts, and they want to give themselves a seat. That's the issue. This is about corrupt Sacramento swamp creatures wanting to get a seat at the congressional table. That's what this is about. They want to make it about Trump. They want to make it about Orange Man Bad. And we need to make it about you and me. We need to make it about fairness. We need to make it about justice. We need to make it about we the people. We made a decision. We cast a ballot, and we said, you, the legislators, are not going to choose your seats. We choose whether you get to represent us or not.
Amen. Woo!
That's what is at stake here with Prop 50. Now, you've got a lot. I had somebody text me yesterday, so maybe there's a little hope. And she says to me, Arthur, have you voted yet? Did you vote no on Prop 50? And I said, yes, I just got my ballot. And she's like, well, maybe it's going to pass anyway. And I go, wait a minute, no. The fact that you're telling me about it gives me hope. The fact I live in the city of Torrance, everybody, and I was going on a walk a couple days ago, and I saw a no on 50 sign in somebody's yard.
Yeah, woohoo!
I can tell you, I did not see any yes on 50 signs. That's for sure. And Gavin Newsom is deeply unpopular, and he should be.
Yes.
From the homeless crisis to Pacific Palisades going up in flames, and it's still not fixed, to North State going up in flames, and it still has not been fixed, to the fact that they allow groomers in our classrooms to abuse kids with impunity. Leave our kids alone.
Yes.
Leave our kids alone. Gavin Newsom.
Leave our kids alone.
Leave our kids alone. Leave our kids alone. Leave our kids alone. And I'll tell you what, Prop 50 is also about this. Sacramento thinks they can do whatever they want now. They are out of control. And this is a key picture of that. You have an opportunity a year ahead to send a message to Sacramento. You work for us. We don't work for you. And you ain't working for us right now. You're not doing the job. When you're making it easier to allow predators in the classroom to abuse kids, and you can keep secrets from parents, you're not working for us. When you're making it easier for big business and big labor and big La Raza and big open borders to have their big agenda, while you and I are barely making ends meet, We can't pay our bills. We don't feel safe in the streets. We see crime on the rise. You're not working for us. In Torrance, California, we had the honor of welcoming District Attorney Nathan Hochman. I voted for Nathan. I'm so glad he got elected. Thank God for Nathan Hochman. And we have Sheriff Luna. Don't like him as much, but I love Nathan Hochman. They both came to Torrance. They hosted a town hall. And the big theme was, we love Prop 36. We're so glad you voted for it, but we don't have enough money to implement it fully. We don't have the money for the drug courts or the care courts. But somehow, some way, Sacramento found $250 million to spend on Gavin Newsom's Gavin Bander.
Yes, the Gavin
This is
Bander.
obscene.
I like that, Gavin Bander.
This is wrong. They can spend hundreds of millions of dollars to switch districts, even though we said that you shouldn't do that, legislature. But they can't fund Prop 36 so that we can put more criminals behind bars rather than in the streets or robbing your homes or hurting your kids. What is this? This is a big part of this, folks. And whether you love or hate Arnold Schwarzenegger, God bless the guy for stepping out of retirement. He said, I'll be back. And he's back, and he's campaigning no. And he's the guy that we need to be telling people about. He's campaigning on this. He's spearheading to stop this partisan power grab, taking away your authority as voters in this state. These are the themes. This is the message that you want to communicate to everybody. No on 50 is a big opportunity. If you didn't like the fact that Newsom beat the recall, if you can't understand why people would elect the guy twice over, this is a chance to vote against him big time.
Yes.
This is about fairness. This is about what's right. This is about seeing a California that starts turning in the right direction again. And one good way to do that is to give Gavin Newsom a major fail on election day this year with a big no on 50. It's really that simple. And in tandem with this, since just to wrap up when talking about election integrity, we have a voter ID initiative collecting signatures now.
Right there,
It's time.
Eva right there.
She's got them right there. This is hand in hand, folks. This is a win-win-win. Everybody wants voter ID. Every demographic, every age group, every political party, they want voter ID in California. We got Prop 36 done. We stopped Prop 16, which wanted to reintroduce discrimination and racism into hiring practices and college admissions. We can win on these issues.
Yes.
We just have to vote. We just have to fight. We just have to be committed to this win.
Too big to rig.
It is too big. That's exactly it. I am so tired of people. They go, well, there's no point in voting. They're gonna cheat. We're gonna lose. Wrong. Yeah. Wrong. You look at President Trump. He recaptured the White House. Yes, they found discernible traces of voter fraud when it came to the U.S. Senate races. But Trump win was so big, it was too big to rig, and he's too big to fail. Yes. And you know what? Trump is more popular now. More Californians are finally waking up. Not all of them are going along with the orange man bad cult. They realize he's not so bad. He's certainly better than Kamala. He's better than Joe Biden. He doesn't, he can string two sentences together. That's a plus right there, isn't it? How bad is it when you have to hope your head of state, your representative, can at least speak English and be articulate? And hey, Donald Trump isn't beating Medicare, thank God for that. All those things, and if you're black, he knows you're black, so he's not gonna call you something else. But we want more than that, and California can lead the way. No on Prop 50, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, I don't care how many people you have to motivate out. This is worth the fight. There is even a program, it's called Votive, V-O-T-T-I-V. I just learned about this last week. Shiva can send out my contact information if you want to get involved with that. It can show you where you can find Republicans and get them to vote. This is a low turnout election. If our people vote, we will defeat this horrible initiative.
Yes.
Election integrity is the key. We can win this fight one step at a time. Keep this focused on Newsom's trying to take our power. Schwarzenegger is against this. You've got Democrats who are against this. The League of Women Voters spoke out against this.
Wow,
You've got
that's
otherwise
amazing.
liberal
They're
groups
liberal.
do
They're
not
liberal.
like this.
Yeah, they're liberal.
Don't bring in this. This is bigger than partisanship. This is about fairness. This is about one guy shouldn't be able to set the stage for some abortive presidential bid and take away our constitutional authority. That's what this is about. And we can win, no problem. I'm following the advice. I'm keeping it short and keeping it sweet. Now, Shiva, I don't know. If people have questions, I guess I can answer those, or if there's any other proposal. I'm here for you. But I think this is an easy fight to win. We've got the momentum. We shouldn't rest on our laurels, though. The fight is just beginning. God bless Donald Trump, but he's only going to be in office for 4 years. We got to think about the future, and this is one way to carve that out. Shiva, anything else?
That's it. You got it.
I'm really glad I could be here. Thank you again for thinking of me and inviting me here. God bless you all. So glad to see you. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.